What's going on, people? It's Mr. Dore back again with the last preview show of the season. I'm back now. I've not been well for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm back on YouTube to do the last preview show of Nottingham Forest's last game of the season. If you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button if you can. Subscribe if you're new, and get your comments in or get your score predictions for the last game on Sunday against Burnley. Right, I've got a special guest. Um, he's shaven. He looks so different. He looks like a baby, like Burnley are little babies. In the bottom three, but we've got the man himself down from Turfmoor House. How you doing, my friend?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm over the worst. I'm over the inevitable. It's done. I'm just happy that it's done with now.
You're happy to be relegated.
I am and I'm not. I am and I'm not.
Why? Right. Why are you happy you're relegated?
Right. No VAR. Big plus.
Yeah.
More games. Big plus. HMS piss the league again next season. Massive plus. So yeah, I mean the only negative really is staying up is based on a financial thing. If you've got to look at it from a business sense, staying up is you're only doing it for financial reasons. The Premier League's on its backside for me. Do I want to get back there again and hopefully, mate, maybe there is a bit of I'm not on cider, I'm not on lager, but I do like a bit of bitterness every now and again. It's just one of them things, mate. It happens. We've been naive, simple as that.
Before we do talk about Burnley v Nottingham Forest, Dan's got a YouTube channel called Turfmoor TV. His link is in the title, so please people, if you can, click it, subscribe, and that's what you do. But talk about your channel, Dan, so people can watch you.
Yeah, as I say to everyone, I'm on everything but OnlyFans. Literally.
How much is it?
I don't know. I ain't got one. But to be fair, why do I need an OnlyFans when I get to see Burnley get rattled every weekend? What's the point? Mate? No, I'm on all social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, whatever you want to call it. Threads. I'm there. I'm like shit in the field, mate. I'm everywhere.
Yeah. So that's the people. Go and subscribe to Dan. It's in the title, Turfmoor House TV as well. So I want to see him cry more than Forest beat him at Burnley. But later on, there's a question to ask Dan because I can see it now. People in the comments as well. When's the last time we have beat Burnley at Turf Moor? We never beat. Dan, do you know the last time we beat you lot at Turf Moor?
No, I actually saw it earlier now, and I've completely forgot.
2003.
Really?
2003, beat you 3-0. My friend Shafak Gary Mount, he's the one that told me because I've never been to Burnley before, and I said to him, "We never beat at Burnley." I went, Ben, that's a lie. I went, why?
Wow.
Because we beat you at 2003. Gareth Taylor, Molon, Hayward, and Andy Reid.
That's saying something when Gareth Taylor scored, and then Gareth Taylor actually ended up joining Burnley.
He did, didn't he?
Madness.
This is why I'm so happy it's done. Like, it's not mathematically done, but it is done.
It is. I booked Sunday off. I literally booked it off work thinking, fingers crossed, the stars will align and it'll go to the final day. And instead of watching the game, I'm off to St Anne's with the missus and kids instead. I can't take it. I'm gonna go and sit on a beach and relax instead. I'm gonna do what Burnley's done all season. I'm going on the beach.
God, we're on the beach. We're all on the beach. We're all safe. I can't see Luton score 12 goals against is it Fulham? So
yeah,
it's not happening. But let's definitely comment before we do talk about Burnley season. Kieran said, "Did you get sick pay off YouTube store?" I didn't. I wish I did, but I didn't. Like I've not been well for the last 2 or 3 weeks, people. So last week I was about to. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I was about to do the Sheffield United preview, but I just felt sick. I wasn't well, and I just didn't think it was right for me to do it. So, but I'm back. and hopefully, I've definitely at Burnley. It's my first time I'm going to Turf Moor. So yeah. True Red, evening, Door and Dan. I
How
hope
we
you're
doing,
well.
Luke?
True Red. Eve, good evening, Mr. Door. Hope you're well. It's been lovely seeing you Saturday. Feeling better after Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hope you're doing a call-in show next week. I might do Eve. I might do a call-in show next week. Yeah, I might do. Yeah, might do. See how I feel. But I hope you are, Eve. Kieran said, "This Billy Pat okay? I hate feeling being relegated." And I, I missed the question, Dan. Don't you hate the championship? When everyone says, "Oh, it's one of the best leagues in the world," I don't think it is because, as you know, France were there for 23 years, and
Yeah,
Burnley have been like, it's not like been a yo-yo club because she was there for a long time. But don't you hate it? I hate the championship.
it has its pros and its cons. I think it's. I never felt Burnley would ever get to the Prem. I think me and a mate always said growing up, it always seems that
Mm,
Burnley used to like tinker on the verge of the playoffs, and then at Christmas just nosedive. It's
mm,
like ever since Christmas they'd been on the piss, and that's it. The rest of the season we were right off. So once that's done with, we were just like, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Then obviously
mm.
Owen Coyle got us promoted, and everyone was like, oh, brilliant! Like this is
Oil.
actually happening. Um, I think it's interesting. It is a very interesting league. There's teams in there. I think that's what I like about the Championship is that you've got, apart from Rotherham, who seem to just be an ever-present, even whether they get relegated or promoted.
Yeah.
Every other team you see can one season be languishing towards bottom, the season after be a playoff contender. I think that's the best thing about the league that you don't know how each team's going to compare season in, season out. For me though, I actually enjoyed the championship, and I'm not just putting that down to how many times we won games in that promotion year. I just think the whole base of the ball hits the back of the net, you can celebrate. There's
Mm-mm.
no mess, there's no piss fighting about. Everybody just gets the job done and gets out of there. So yeah, I quite like the championship, but for the financial riches, you've got to want to be in the Premier League, obviously.
100%. Well, before let's go through the comments again. That's even Ben. Good to see you on Saturday. Reds win this weekend. I want to win. Not just that, because like I said, I said to Stav, we never win at Burnley. 2003 we beat them, and the rest of the times we just get smashed there. So, but yeah, where's the question for Mark? How you doing, Mark? Dan, please say hello to Derby next season. Good to see you feeling better, Ben. Yes, Dan. What? I'm just please. You know what? There's two teams I want you to beat: Derby and Stoke. I fucking hate Stoke. Well, I hate Derby more, but I fucking hate Stoke.
Don't
So
worry, don't worry. We'll do it. We'll do it, and I'll make sure I
yeah,
message you afterwards. Going, job done.
job done. That's what I want. That's what I hear. Because Derby got promoted. I think now the big they want Forest down, but guess what? Derby was staying up. Just want to tell you that if you don't know. But hello, Derby fans. I know you watch, but hello. Um, let's talk about Vincent Company, Dan, because when you got promoted, I thought you got like they did a Forest. They spent. I looked at. They spent. They didn't spend much. They spent a little bit in Championship. They spent 140 in the Premier League. What's your read of this company staying as a manager? Are you happy he stayed?
Yeah, more than happy. I think you've got to look at when he came in. He had a 3-year plan to get
Yeah.
Burnley back into the Premier League. Then he goes and brings in these bulk of foreign talent, where we all know Burnley's never been a team to have foreign talent anyway. We've always been known as Brexit FC, under Sean Dash and stuff. So to even venture into the foreign market and be successful, we were all just like, what the hell? We've gone from ball going from keeper to striker, pointless having a midfield because
Mm,
they never saw the ball. It was always long ball. Now we're playing it out from the back, trying to create opportunities, work the ball into space. And we're all just like in awe at the fact how quick this change has happened, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch. Like I said, this 3-year plan to get Burnley back up happened within a year. So we're technically
mm,
2 years ahead of schedule. He's gone up. He's the problem for me is we've gone up, we've spent money, yes, it was probably needed because we had a few players on loan, so we did need some
Yeah,
stability.
just like Forest,
Yeah,
just like Forest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Would I have rather us have spent more money on the players that we had on loan? Because it felt like the players that we had when we got promoted, it felt like those players, you could have messaged them on Instagram and they'd have gone for a pint with you. You felt
yeah,
that close with that group. This group,
yeah.
you don't. And my only issue with Company was at the start of the Premier League season, he's literally gone with his championship team sheet and gone, I'm going to write a new one.
That was like Forest.
Yeah.
That was exactly the same with Forest. Yeah.
But the thing is with Forest, when they realised that shit, this could have potentially cost us, we could drop out of the league here. We need to sort this out. They did. They did. We've been very naive and said, nope, we're going to stick with the way we're playing. We're going to stick with what we're doing. Vincent Kompany has come out and said that I'll be proven right in regards to James Trafford. Sorry, you got that one wrong, mate. I was saying it for months that even under Sean Dash, we went on a bit of a downward spiral. We said the one thing we hadn't changed was the goalkeeper. We dropped Joe Hart, brought Tom Eaton back in against West Ham, won a game, and we went on, I think, about a run of 7. So we brought Muric back in. We look stronger defensively. We've got a keeper that's tall.
Do you know ex-Forest goalkeeper? But I think he played Forest fans. Do you remember? I think he played about 5 or 6 games. He was awful. It was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
The thing is, a full season in him, like I say, that championship season, he grew. The beginning of the season, everyone were a bit like, whoa, this guy's got a clanger in him. But then as the season went on, he was brilliant. Don't get me wrong, he dropped a few clangers this season. I mean, Everton, Brighton, to let them in.
Yeah, I see that awful.
But everyone keeps saying, oh, it would have been so much different if that didn't happen. Yeah, it would have. But let's not forget, that's technically the start of Muric's season. He's been sat on the bench playing second fiddle. So it's the start of his season. If he did that 2 games into the season, you'd have been like, all right, get it out your system, move forward. But because it happened at that point against teams around us, you're almost scrapping for reasons as to why. It's not just the keeper department. Like I said, we've just not seemed to gel. We've got a lot of players of different nationalities, probably don't understand each other. Trying to work each other's game. Our team's full of kids. It's full of babies. Like it feels weird. Like as a football fan, and I'm sure everyone in the chat will be the same, that no matter how old you get, you almost feel like you're still younger than a footballer.
Yeah. I get
then you realise that their career is so short, 35, and we've now got a team of like 20, 23-year-olds. I think we had one of the youngest teams in the Premier League. So naivety, too much youth. We've ripped up the rule book in what we had of having at least some Prem experience in there. So yeah, it's just gone wrong. It's just gone wrong in different areas, and I'm just not happy with certain things, substitutions.
Do you think Vincent Kompany is the man? Because you mentioned the football, that especially the Everton game when you messed it up completely. And I think there's other games where you play football, you play the football from the back, and it's when you in the Premier League, you know that can happen, Dan, as you know.
Yeah.
Do you think it can work in the Championship? Yeah, I think it will work because it's not as intense as it is in the Premier League. But do you think? Do you trust Kompany in the Championship?
Yeah. I just think he's still a young manager. Let's not forget that he's still a very young manager. He's probably I think he's still late 30s, so he's still pretty much like a player coming out of his career, if you look at it that way. He'll learn from last season. I think he'll learn. He'll look back, reflect, and think, look at the mistakes I made. I should have trusted in what I had. I should have really put more faith in the boys that got me here than thinking I can just go out and spend a load of money on people that we didn't have a sodding clue about. Names that you wouldn't have even tried to pronounce if they were on a flaming Cantonese.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. The only person I knew from Burnley was that Trafford, Muric, Sanderberg. A few others. I was like,
and then we've got that Odebear, Datro Fafana, Coley Oshaw, and I'm just
like,
they sound like Pokemon. They sound like sodding Pokemon, mate. It's weird. It's just so strange to have. But we have got some really good talent. We've got 13 players out on loan. Whatever happens to them next season, 13 players out on loan.
Yeah.
Can you remember that? Can you remember under Dash? We only felt like we ever used 13 players, let alone flipping had all else. So it's we've moved with the times, but we've also shot ourselves in the foot. It's a year of experience for these young lads. I'm sure some of them will be like, no, I want to stay. I want to fight. I want to get back to the Premier League. But there will be some that go, I've shown what I can do in the Premier. I want out. I want a big club.
People, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and make sure everyone can subscribe to Dan's channel, to Small House TV. What's disappointed this season so far with you, Dan? Because I thought you had that little good run, and I thought, oh my God, I'm worried about Burnley now. But are you a little bit disappointed that you are going down? Because I think did you draw 1-1 with Man U? Yeah, I thought, oh, here we go. They're going to do something, and I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to go to the last game of the season against you lot, and I thought, oh, please not. Burnley, we're not Burnley, and that. But are you disappointed that you're going down?
Yeah, yes and no. I sound like I'm on the fence with a lot of these answers, but yes, I'm glad it's over with. And what's probably been coming all season has finally happened. So am I glad it's over with in that sense? Yeah. Am I happy about it? Obviously not. No, the riches of the Premier League is where you want to be. Not, you ask a chairman. Our chairman has dreams for Burnley to be in the Champions League. That's come out of his mouth. Now, we all have dreams. I've played Football Manager, mate, but it's one of them things.
We all have.
Exactly. So, but he's the one putting his money in. He's the one trying to make, not just talk it, but walk it as well. I think we believe so much in Vincent Kompany and are invested in what he can achieve that we think he is going to be the man to turn our fortunes around. We trusted in Dash after relegation, promotion, Europe. So let's not be hasty. We've never been a hire and fire manager sort of club. So we are probably going to put our trust in him, even though there is rumours flying round about us apparently after Robbins from Coventry, and we're getting some sort of managerial shortlist. I think it's just all paper talk. I think the person that's put it out, actually, Alan Pace, our chairman, shared it and said, "This is what happens when you let your kids loose on X." So, he's dumbed it down, but yeah, I would have loved to have stayed up another season up there. I think it would have boosted the confidence in those sort of players, especially like you said, we're signing a player like of Sander Berg's quality, who probably at the beginning of the season was linked with a move to Liverpool when they were reshaping the midfield.
Good player. I liked him, to be fair. I liked him.
And all we was literally a whisker away from signing Cole Palmer on loan this season.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Really?
Pep said, I want you to go out with Vincent. I want you to go and, learn your trade and stuff.
Imagine, Dan. Imagine.
And he said, I don't want to go out on loan. He said, I've done my loans. He said, I've done loan moves. I don't want them. He says, if I'm not getting football here, I want football elsewhere. So his head was already, I'm gone. I'm out the door. I want to play football.
Wow. Imagine Cole Palmer with Burnley. Bloody hell. We're talking about people. We're talking about the VAR, and there's been talks about VAR could be getting rid of Premier League. I don't think it will be. Too much money in it. But what's your verdict on VAR, Dan? People in the chat as well. Do you want VAR gone? Yes or no? Put it Y or N. Dan, what's your verdict on VAR?
Scrap it. It's dog shit. Scrap it. It's a load of crap. You guys have been done many times this season. I personally, I'll still say it. I still think Sander Berg's You know, it wasn't a handball at the City ground.
Oh,
That's not what
no, okay, no, it was a handball.
But
I'm not gonna lie, it was a handball. It was a handball.
I'm just trying to be controversial. But
No, Dan. It was handball. Even when I saw the replay on my phone, I thought, shit, we got that be fucking lucky there. Very lucky. But it was handball.
it's there's too much going into it now. Like you said, I know there's been so much investment in it and things like that, but it does need to go. Would you rather be sat in a pub at the end of a game going, "Oh, referee got that one wrong, didn't he? That referee were a joke." I'd rather say that than say, "Listen, there is 13/50 to 15 cameras in that stadium, and they've got it wrong." There's a guy on the pitch that goes, "Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, that's not a penalty." It gets reviewed. It is a penalty. That's offside because what? Because he didn't cut his toenails that morning. Get a grip. It's honestly bull crap. I can't stand it. I think, if anything, what they should do is trial that way that they did. I think it was in the Women's World Cup with the Wenger rule and stuff. Trial that for a season. If that don't work, scrap the lot.
Yeah, but John, let's flip it right. Because remember, who was it? It was the championship.
I don't even know why you're asking me. I don't have to worry about it next season, mate. I'm just like that. Ball into the back of the net.
Wait. But if there's quite a lot of decisions go against you in the championship, and if you can, I wish I had VAR. And what about if a goal was onside, but referee said it was offside, and that game thought, you needed to win that game to go back up? Wouldn't you be gutted? And wouldn't you be thinking, I wish we had VAR?
To a degree, yeah. To a degree.
Exactly.
But the argument against that is, what would VAR have even got it right? This is where we're at. That would you want VAR? Yeah, because you'd want another avenue to look at that incident. But yeah, even they don't get them right. Even they don't get them right. It's always check the club badge. We all know that. As a Forest fan, Burnley fan, no matter if you're a team in that outside of the top six, then it's check club badge every single game week. It's annoying and it happens. I mean, I wanted to ask you actually something about it, because what did you think about Forest's way of how things have gone in terms of Marinakis at the side of the pitch, basically doing a Warnock staring the referee out?
No. Have you read his piece? I don't know if Forest fans.
I know he did. He's done an article, hasn't he, or something?
He did an article. Yeah, he did an article, and this what he said. He didn't, like, he does it all the time at the end of the game. If we lose, win, lose, draw, because you know how the people are done. They like to make it as worse as possible, because it's Marinakis. He's got a history of allegedly doing things, but he said he stood there. He didn't say anything to the referee. Just made him walk past.
No, that's true. That's true.
That's all Marinakis did. But because the press and Sky like to make it as bad as possible, that's all. But
okay then. Well, to flip it, what's your situation on the applying, basically putting a former referee on your books? Like, I think I'm only asking that as a fan.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. But can you blame someone, an owner, that wants to bring in someone who's got referee experience? I think everyone does it. Everyone does it. The game against Everton, like I said, Mark Cuthbert, after the game, said there's 3 fouls, especially the third one. And
that Everton game were a joke, mate.
Yeah, it's a joke. But I'm 50-50 with it. You can't blame Matt Forest for hiring him. You can't blame him. But
no.
I don't understand what's he going to do to affect Forest on the pitch.
Yeah.
Maybe he's telling the Forest people, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, or do that. You can't do that. You're on the pitch. If things happen, it happens. but I don't. I didn't get it. But you can't blame Forest
No,
for hiring.
I think from the outside looking in, you sort of think, has he been paid to
What,
sort of
yes,
tell you what you want to hear? That
yes,
incident should have gone your way. It should have done this.
yeah,
It should have done that.
yeah.
But it was a strange appointment because no other club has pretty much been vocal about doing it.
No. It has happened. It just hasn't been. It just hasn't been published out there.
Oh well, yeah, we all know about Howard Webb and his
We,
Man United shirt, but still, that's
no,
the thing.
exactly. But because he's a well-known referee, everyone talks about him, and he's in the public club. He was the Gladiators or whatever it was. And he said, I think he did an interview with my friend Jerry Martin, and people have watched it. Go and watch it. He explained in detail what's his job at Nottingham Forest. So, plastic people, everyone knows Jay. If you want to see the interview on his channel, go and watch it because he was very detailed on what his job is. But like I said, when I first seen it, I was like, "What? What's he doing?" I don't get it. But when I think what game was it? When Gary Neville called him the mafia or what they call it, and Forrest got fined something like that, and then Plattenberg resigned after all that nonsense. But it's a weird one. Like with VAR, Dan, to answer the question, I like it and I don't. I'm 50-50. I'm 50. I don't know.
Too far? Has it gone too far? It was brought
Yeah,
in for certain. It was brought in for certain things, and
because
now they're using it for things that
we've
it's not meant to have been used for.
we've had so many decisions gone against us. Like you mentioned, the Everton game,
Yeah.
especially and the Liverpool game as well.
Mm.
But we can't blame VAR for losing because we can't defend. It's simple as that. I think it was a minute and a half before the incident and the goal. So we can't blame VAR for that. Crystal Palace, we should have had a penalty. Forest fans are comments. There's been loads of decisions gone against us.
Yeah.
But end of the day, it's 38th game. We can't. How many games we lost 3-2 as well. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. We can't blame VAR. Yes, we can blame VAR on some decisions, but can't blame VAR on like especially the Luton away. Can we blame VAR for that? No, we've got to blame Nuno for that because it's all Nuno's fault. Big question that time, like I said, with all what's happening in Nottingham Forest with VAR, with all the players spending money, points deduction. What's your word as a Burnley fan on Nottingham Forest? I don't know if you take any interest in that.
Yeah, of course I've taken an interest. I was hoping that there was an extra 2 points minus. I'm not going to lie. I did fancy a little bit of a shithouse, you know. Let's take it to the final day, however it happens.
Thanks for that.
But yeah, I don't think teams even give a shit about a points deduction, mate. I'm not. I said this to a mate the other day in the pub, and I said, if you sign a player that's more than what you're allowed to spend, and that player is the difference between you staying up, getting promoted, winning a cup final, winning whatever, then how, you know, you're going to take that 2 points deduction. You would happily lose 2 points for overspending, or 4 points for overspending if you get promoted by a massive scoreline. If we'd have done that in the Championship and we had to start the season for, say next season, we start at -4 because we've overspent or whatever, you know, then would I be like, nah? I mean, Sheffield United are almost like, nah. And they start next season with -2 points. So, you know, let's see what happens. And Davey's got a point. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of Gary Nevilles in that away end. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of them Gary Nevilles in the away end.
I know. There's going to be loads of Forest fans just as a ref. I know Steve Tabs is definitely wearing. I know he's got his costume with a. Tabs, if you still want to, are you wearing your? I might wear one to be fair.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people sharing their sort of like an Amazon basket with like refs cards, a ref shirt, and Gary Neville masks. And I'm like, go on, boys.
I might get a Gary Neville mask as well. I'm not going to dress up though. I might just a Gary Neville mask with a reg. I might wear a Gary Neville mask with a Valencia logo because he was a shit manager and all that. But yeah, people, like I said, people, please do the like button, subscribe if you new people. Let's talk about some of the game. It's like I said, Burnley down, first staying up. Are you looking for any young players coming in ready for next season?
Not really. If anything, I think it's a perfect chance to say goodbye to a few club stalwarts that have been around for a while.
Yeah.
The last
is Rodriguez still there? Bloody hell.
Rodriguez, his contract's up. Jack Cork's contract is up.
Jack Cork, he's still there.
Yeah, so Jack Cork, J-Rod, these are two players that J-Rod's seen a bit of football, but Jack Cork, I feel, has had his nose pushed out. So I'd like to see them to at least given a final send-off if it is going to be, a final hurrah for them. If anything, just some of the fringe players getting game time. Just something. I mean, Manuel Benson was one of the standout performers in the Championship, and barely got a sniff of Premier League football. And when I'm on the fan board at the club, and yeah. So I said to the guy who deals with transfers, I said, "Why is Benson not being picked?" And his answer was, "Company doesn't think he's physical enough for the Premier League." And I said, "You what?" He said, "Well, do you want to argue with Vinny?" I said, "Get him on the phone." I said, "Get him on the phone." I said, "I'm not saying I'd argue with him." I said, "But you look at players like Jack Grealish and stuff like that. They don't have to have that big physicality. If they've got that like wing wizard, that bit of trickery, and they can win you cheap free kicks in very good areas, are they technically still not doing their job?" I said, "So I understand not." And they can't. He's not physical enough. Have you seen how many times our defense has been breached? Oh, Jesus, there's no physicality there. I understand what he's trying to say and what he's trying to get at. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the season ending. I think the players probably are now. I was a bit annoyed actually after the loss to Spurs. We went and had our Player of the Season awards that night. And I was thinking, really, do you even need a Player of the Season awards after the season we've just had? But like I say, I've already got one eye on next season. I've already got one eye on next season. Some of the
just beat Derby, Stoke, and beat Sheffield United again. Because
100%, and the double
was it 4-1 against Sheffield United? Your result 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. So beating 4-1 and beating 5-0 at Turf Moor.
Oh, did you beat 5-0 at Turf Moor?
Yeah. So because I was speaking to an Arsenal fan. He's like, "Oh, we popped 11 past them." I went, "Mate, we've got relegated with them, and we popped 9 past them. Calm down. You're not big. You're not clever, and you're not winning league. Shut up." So
I hate Sheffield United. I hate Sheffield United. I hate the club. I hate the club. I hate. Yeah, so just back them 3 because you mentioned, like I said, with Sheffield United, like with Burnley. I think you come back up. I know it's tough in the Championship because, like I said, I hate the Championship because if I know we've got a good side, and I think if we go down, it's not certainly we'll go back up because I think Leeds are winning 3-0. I think. Yeah, Leeds are winning 3-0. 4-0 now. 4-0 bloody hell. They're bloody hell. At least we're not playing Norwich. I fucking can't stand Norwich.
No, you'd have thought Norwich would have wanted it more than Leeds, especially seeing their rivals go up to the Premier League.
Yeah, bloody hell. I can't. The thing about Leeds, I like the fan base. They follow up and down the country.
Yeah.
But I want it to be Leeds or West Brom final. I don't want Southampton. It's too far. Southampton's too far for me.
But West Brom's a decent away day as well. It's not too bad.
Yeah, No, West Brom, they've got a decent pub that have decent chicken. I love chicken. West Brom, please go up.
Mate, I'm
No,
saying,
no.
I'm saying, chicken wings. I'm there. That's it. That's me.
Have you ever been to the pub in West Brom?
Which one?
What's the pub? It's my fucking head.
I stayed over last time we played West Brom
What,
when Barnes did that
what's
over
the
a kick, but
what's the Forest fans? What? It's in my vlog. It's in my when Forest won 2-2 West Brom. I know the pub. I forgot what's it called now. People in the chat, do you know what the pub called is in West Brom? I fucking love it. I forgot what it's called now. Bloody hell. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
you'll message me about what you're on about. You're like, that pub in West Brom.
It'll come to me. It's a fucking amazing pub, amazing chicken. Mark, it's not Nando's. It's not Nando's. It'll come to me.
Amazing chicken, Mark. He said amazing chicken.
It'll come to me. Was where after tickets to me, Dan got one spare for me. Dan, you got a spare ticket for my friend left there.
I've got no tickets. I'm not going. Even now, I'm not going.
I've never been Burnley. I need to going up. I just want to win.
We've now put a safe standing in at the back of the away
I
stand.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I didn't think that we were doing it for the away fans. I thought the home fans, yeah, maybe, but away fans, I didn't think you had to do that as well. But we have put some in. So
I think they're doing it next season. They're doing it next season at Forest. I think so.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, for A block, Griffin lower. I went think away fans as well. So, but I'm in Trenton upper, so it wouldn't bother me at all. Like people get his goal pitches in Britain. Yeah, we've gone way over. But is that okay with you, Dan? Because this is the first time.
Yeah, trust me, I'm fine. I can chat for hours. I'm all right.
It's the last preview, people, of the season, so it's fine. Is there any questions that you want to ask Dan about Burnley? Please do, or any super chats. Please do hit the like button as well, people. Yeah, I help my channel a lot. As for people, I've not been well, so just give me a little bit of sympathy for me because I don't know if you noticed, I have been coughing a lot. So please give me a little bit of sympathy. That's why I've got my water with me. So
man needs chicken.
I've not ate properly. I've lost a little bit of weight as well. So people,
hey, every cloud. That's the best thing about being ill, mate. Like you come back and you're like, oh,
I was 91, and I've gone down to 83. That's how much I've lost.
Yeah, you must have fair busted that porcelain. I tell you, you must have been very ill.
I was really ill. What I did start. I was shout out to Des. I was doing a run, and then we played Sheffield United away, and I was coughing, and after that, I was outside the pub at Sheffield United, not pub shop, and I was just sick all over the place for eating food, and I was just sick. Every time I was eating food, I was sick. Like,
Wow.
I don't know if people noticed. Right, I did a previous show for the Sheffield United away, and I was sick, and no one noticed. I was like this. Why? So when I was talking, I was sick all over the place, and that's how bad ill I was. I didn't do the previous show from after the Chelsea game because I was really ill. So yeah, I'm fine. I am getting better, people. So hopefully,
yeah, as long as you're on the mend, mate, that's the main thing.
That's what, yeah. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So that's all it matters. Dave says, no, what the pub? I will get the pub. I will get. Right. Why I talked that about score prediction? I will find it. So what Dan? What's your people in the chat as well? What is your score prediction for Saturday's game? I will say mine, but Dan, let's go for you first. What's your score prediction for Saturday? Sunday, not Saturday. Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Super Sunday. Burnley versus Forest. Yay! I don't even know, mate. Like, to be honest, I just want to see us put in a performance. If we're going down, at least go down with some fart, show that there was a reason why we were there for a season at least. You know what? I'm gonna call it a Desmond. I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah. going off the basis of what you were saying, that you know the record at Turf Moor hasn't been great. However, Fortress Turf Moor and Happy Place has definitely not been Turf Moor this season. So yeah, I think a Desmond 2-2.
My score prediction. Oh.
The tables are going to turn, mate. You've already stayed. The thing is, it's a tough game to call. You've already stayed up. You're probably not going to want to concede, knowing full well how big your goal difference is compared to Luton's.
I'll say 1-1. I'll say 1-1. I'm not going to say. Imagine that. Forest fans, I'm not trying to be super negative. I'm not. Imagine you look win 7-0 and Luke win 6-0. We're down. We're down.
Weird things have happened, mate. Weird things have happened.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen, Forest fans, but imagine that. Imagine that. That'd be mad, wouldn't it?
This is the thing, though. It's all like the relegation thing has all been wrapped up now. That's all done with, unless anything happens to Everton, which I can't see. I can't see that happening whatsoever, because I think they've called in insolvency company, aren't they? But I think because they've done it now, if they do suffer any points deduction, it will be added on to next season. So Mark's put in a few options for the pub.
That's it. The Vine. That's it. Oh,
I do know which one you mean.
The Vine, Mark, you absolutely legend. The Vine. I can't score with you. So deep. The Vine. Absolutely one of the best pubs all season. Have you been there, Dan? Been there?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Amazing pub. So amazing chicken. I went there. I got 3 thirds for that because it was just amazing. But if West Brom do get promoted, go to the Vine. Amazing food, and it is. I don't drink, so I don't know. But yeah, it's a Vine. Amazing pub. Right. Last question, Dan. If West Brom, have you got the squad to go up next season? If you keep the same players, because you'll be able to spend because it's different rules in Championship and Premier League.
Yeah, I think obviously we'll lose a few, but we'll get a fair bit of money for them. I don't think we'll be seen as this cheap ass club that sells their assets on the decline now. So I think we'll make quite a bit of money back from some of the players that we've had because they've got youth on the side as well. I just hope that we give it a good go. Like I say, there's teams in there that, the likes of Ipswich. Who knows if there's going to be a team that comes up from League One that's going to go storm it again or whatever.
Oh,
not a certain team that play in white. So they're not going to do jack shit.
If they do it, I'm like.
If they did do it, they'd come back down with 9 points instead of fucking 11. So don't worry about
that. No, they lose all the games. They lose every single game.
Exactly.
Boys fans, do you miss Derby? I don't miss them. I don't miss them at all.
No, I've enjoyed being above Blackburn for a few years now. I've enjoyed that, being above them, sort of. I don't ever want to see them get liquidated because that just takes away your rivalry. I wouldn't ever want that to happen to my rival club. It's funny seeing them in financial shit, and you're like, you ain't got a pot to piss in, you ain't got fans, your stadium's a toilet bowl, piss off. But
yeah, exactly.
But we can all go with that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to dicking them to ass next season, putting them back in their place. Nothing will ever be winning the league in your rival's backyard like we did last Martial season. Oh. We won the Premier League in 95 on your back. We won the league at your place. Get rodded.
Imagine Forest now, Derby County. That'd be fucking amazing. That'd be amazing. That'd be mad. Left there. We've asked this question.
Yeah.
We'll visit this day. Yeah, he will stay. He will
Yeah,
stay.
it will.
And Mark says Leeds are 4-0 now. Yes, we know 4-0. But ah,
Who do you think is going to
uh,
come up, though? Who do you think is going to come up in that final? If you think it's West Brom Leeds,
people in the chat, who do you want to go up next season? I don't. I don't.
nobody likes Leeds. Apart, like you said,
No,
apart from
like
the fan base.
the fan base. You got to rate the fan base. Let's
Yeah,
be realistic. They got a fantastic fan base. They're following the club everywhere, but no one likes them.
no.
No one likes Leeds. I've got a few Leeds friends as well. Shout out to Emma Jones and all that. But yeah, and shout out to Joe as well. Um, West Brom. West Brom.
West Brom.
Yeah, I think I like West Brom to go
It'd
up.
be mad that, won't it? If West Brom stay in the Championship, you'll have Villa in the Prem, West Brom in the Champ, Birmingham in
Birmingham
League One, Walsall in League Two. So there'll be a Midlands
Dan,
team in every division.
I hate Walsall. They're a 5 list. You know why I hate Walsall?
What?
Because we fucking never beat them. Just like Burnley. I don't hate Burnley, but Walsall, every time we play Walsall, especially in the cup, we never beat them.
Wow.
Forest fans, tell me the last time we beat Walsall. There's 5 teams I hate. I hate Derby, standard. Liverpool, because the fan base is just clowns. Sheffield United, Paul Pescaslido, playoffs. I hate them. Stoke. Do you know the reason why I hate Stoke?
Stoke, innit?
No. I don't know if you remember that playoffs. That was the last game of the season. They had to do it. It's a 5-goal swing, and they scored. I think they scored 4. Swansea scored 5, and Swansea took over Stoke. I've never cried like a bitch in my life, and I fucking hate. Since then, I hated Stoke. And we played the promotion season. We lost 1-0 to him. One of the worst away days ever, and I fucking hate Stoke. And then I hate Walsall. 5 teams I hate.
To be fair, I've done work on Stoke's stadium. Recently.
For what it was.
We put like some lights in there and stuff like that, and it would, like I said, you just know what you're going to get when you go to Stoke. It's that old school Burnley shit. let's throw the ball forward and whatever. To be fair, you know what? Stoke are the only team that have gone down to the Championship and struggled to get back to the Premier League.
Yeah.
In terms of a club that was in the Prem for a period of time, you know, you've got your Huddersfield, Blackpool that had a flirt with it, but Stoke were sort of in there for a good period. You know, you could say the same with Bolton and Charlton. There's a lot of teams that sort of dropped off.
Yes, was it? Well, who else? Yeah, Bolton, Charlton. Who else is there? Portsmouth got promoted.
Yeah, Portsmouth. Yeah.
Bolton got promoted as well.
You know what? I'm actually looking forward to playing Portsmouth. I've always wanted to go to Fratton Park.
Their fan base, the fan base is they've got a great fan base as well.
The worst away day I've ever done was Plymouth away, because
I've never been Plymouth.
This is what I was going back to being a kid. So say a kid, I was about 15. I had a mate older than me, so he'd snuck a couple of his dad's cans onto coach and stuff like that. We did an all-nighter at his house, all to jump on a coach at 4 o'clock. And if anybody fell asleep on the coach, you ended up with like a marshmallow stuck up your nose, someone trying to set it on fire. You're like, what the heck are you doing? We got beat 2-0. I ripped my brand new coat. It was a long ass day, and I'll remember it for all those reasons. Oh, and I had mud all the way down my jeans because I scored a last minute winner. Prior to the game, these lads went, "Do you want a game of football?" So I went, "Yeah." So me completely forgetting where I am, went into football mode, slid in at back post, scored a winner, and then they went, "Have you seen your pants?" And I went, "No," and I was just covered in sludge and mud all down one side. So fun time.
I've never been Plymouth. It takes like from here to Plymouth. It's like 3.5 hours. but it's still
That's
far.
not too bad. That's
It's
not
not too
too
bad, is
bad.
it? It's not too bad. Because everyone told me it's long, but I looked at Google Maps thinking 3.5. I think that's with no cars though. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's far. It's far. Right. I can't believe it's been a long stream, Dan. It's been a
It has.
very
It's been
long stream.
a long time since we chatted, mate, and it's going to be even
Where,
longer. It's
where,
going to be another year, another bloody year before we chat again.
where was it? Where was it? First time we met? Was it on? Um, who was it? Whose channel was it on? Lee. Was
We're
it
on,
Blackpool fan Lee?
yeah. We're
Yeah,
on Lee Charles, weren't it?
Lee Charles channel. Oh, that's a long way. 2018, 19. Was
Yeah.
it? Bloody hell. So good. It's good to see Dan back, man. It's good to see Dan back. And like I said, hopefully we
Now
get
he
to
won't see me for a year.
Because it's for another year, But hopefully you've got a good team. You got, like I say, you got. Yeah, I think you still need a goalkeeper. Trashford, I don't trust Trashford.
Nah, me neither. Not got enough. 19.5
No.
million on someone that's proven in League One.
But can't Man City buy him back though?
They can for I think they have to pay 25 million or something though.
Oh really?
So
Okay.
it's more than what we paid anyway.
Oh, makes sense. Take him back. I think he's useless. If I'm honest, useless. But yeah, people, it's been a great show. It's been a fantastic show we've done. Like I said, people, Dan's got a YouTube channel with Burnley. If you want, please do go and follow the channel. Turf Morehouse TV. It's linked in the title. Just like I said, all you do is click subscribe. That's what we're going to do, people. Like I like to promote everyone's YouTube channel.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
But hopefully, Dan, are you doing? You're not watching the games yet? We're missing, aren't you, on Sunday?
I was going to do a watch along, but as soon as the Spurs game finished and I felt dejected, I said to people, "Do you want me to do a watch along for the Forest game?" And they all said, "No, go and enjoy your weekend." So I've decided that me, the missus, the kids, we're all going to jump in the car, go St Anne's, go chill on the beach, take a picnic with us, and just enjoy what's left of the sun.
I might take a picnic to myself as well. Claire, I can see you, Claire, in the chat as well. Claire, is it okay to eat in your car? If I am going to eat. But yeah, Dan, it's been an absolutely pleasure.
Pick up from the van first.
Yeah, vine first. Take me to the vine first, Claire. But Dan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, mate. Appreciate
your time as well. People, I'll be there. Third time I'm going to Burnley on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I really am as well. I'll be doing a vlog. I'm doing the arcade reaction. I'll do the review show. That'll be on Monday. It's 4 o'clock on Sunday, so I don't think I'll make it in time to be back to do the review show. So I'll be back to the review show. It's quite a lot. I let some people. I've not been well at all. So I know it's the end of the season, but there is going to be some few videos I'm going to do, live streams as well, about parts of the season with the usual panel. So watch out for that as well. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, people. Thank you for everyone that has watched my previous shows from the start of the season from now. Yeah, if it wasn't for you lot, the channel wouldn't be live, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, people, please go and subscribe to Dan. Make sure if you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe for you. And if you are re-watching this, what is your score prediction for this game? Forest, please win. I want to end up. Should I dress up? People, if you are re-watching this, should I dress up as a referee with a Gary Neville face? Because it's going to be fun. But I don't know if people do remember the Crystal Palace away. That vlog was absolutely mad. I don't know if you've seen it, Dan. The last game of the season against Crystal Palace, it was a party atmosphere. It was
London. South London's a shithole, by the way.
No.
How bad is South London, though?
No, it is bad, but the atmosphere, it was 1-1. But from the first minute to 90 minutes, it was one of the best away days ever. Because we're staying up. It was everyone, Forest fans, if watch the vlog, Crystal Palace away, I'll put the link in the description later on. But it was a party atmosphere. So people go and watch it. But yeah, people, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for everyone. That's it. Like I said, I've watched my previous shows. Watch out for the vlog. Watch out for the preview. Peace and love. Up the Forest. Bye.